Em xin chào cả nhà mình. Bữa nay thì em mời cả nhà mình cùng đi dạo ngắm cảnh dọc bờ sông của thành phố San Antonio nha cả nhà. Đậu parking ở ngân hàng Biga 15 đồng cho 1 tới 6 tiếng. Bây giờ mình đi bộ tới River Walk nha cả nhà. Ở đây có parking đây, public parking đây không đậu. 25 đồng hả? Ồ, đây mắc hơn. Vậy mình đậu đúng chỗ rồi. Ở đây 25 đồng. Nãy mình trời ơi. Coi nè. Đó, nó chạy xe gắn máy mở nhạc lớn bà cố. Vậy là hồi nãy mình đậu trong nhà băng đó nó rẻ hơn ha, có 15 đồng. Kinh ở đây nè, 25 đồng đó. Xe cảnh sát. River Walk nha cả nhà. Đi dọc theo bờ sông. Đây có đi tour nè, thì lên thuyền. Ở dưới này có hàng ăn, hàng uống gì đó. Ở đây là cái bên side mé bên tay phải của em. Hồi nãy mình quay là bên tay trái ha. Bên này có một số khách đang lên tàu rồi nè, để chờ đi tour đó. Đẹp ha. Đây dưới này là chỗ bán vé nè. Để hỏi ông chồng em coi có đi tour không. Giờ mình đi xuống mua vé đi tàu, đi tour chơi nha mọi người. Mời cả nhà cùng đi tour với em nè. Dưới này cũng nhiều rác ghê. Đây xe ông chồng em. Cái này thì đang chụp hình cho từng người khách đó, tùy theo mình thích hay không thích chụp ha. Còn mình mặc dù mình chụp xong rồi mình có lấy hay không cũng là do mình quyết định ha cả nhà. 35 đồng một tấm á. Rọi ra cái tấm hình cũng lớn lớn để mình làm kỷ niệm á. Ticket là giá 14 đồng rưỡi. 14 đồng rưỡi. Senior là 11 đồng 50. Có senior nữa nha anh. Senior nữa. Yes. 11 đồng 50. Rẻ hơn được 3 đồng. Tới lượt ông mua. Senior là senior, người lớn tuổi, người già đó. Nó là người già đó. Là giảm được 3 đồng, rẻ hơn 3 đồng. get line đông. Mình sẽ lên chiếc tàu này.
Puts on a spotlight on you, you know what I mean? Look at that.
Rồi mình đi xuống tàu nha. River Cruise. Bên này thì thấy sao cũng được. Xích lên đây đi. Hello.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that that one reactivated. That's true.
Coi cái like kìa. Nè, mình tới sớm chút xíu không? Còn bây giờ cái like quá trời dài luôn.
So I won't be able to see what's ahead of us.
Wow. Mình tới sớm chút xíu đó. Nó trễ chút nữa là trời đã đời luôn á.
Half-mile journey around the soul, the culture of San Antonio. I got some quick rules. Got to go over, make mine really, really quick. Please do not stand at any time. Make sure you follow your body parts inside the boat. Don't smoke nothing. Nothing. If you find yourself in the river, splash around. I will throw you a life jacket or, hey, save some embarrassment, guys. Just stand up and walk out. It's only about 3 feet deep. You will be all right. If we get out of the wall over here with this wind. It's called the Hilton Palacio del Rio. It was built for the 1968 World Tour. Now the problem was, it wasn't a lot of time to get the building finished. So the architect firm of H.B. Zachary, they took on the challenge and they built this building to the lift, get this, in only 202 days.
202
Now, if you know
days.
anything about
Head north on Riverwalk toward Riverwalk.
Actually, let me tell you something. Like, the architect firm of H.B. Zachary said, hey, if we don't finish this hotel in time for the World's Fair, we will send it back to the city of San Antonio for $1. Which I'm sure he was stressed out about saying that because he finished 2 days before the World's Fair. So yeah, I'm sure there was some pressure there. This is my favorite part of the Riverwalk. It's the Artisan River Theater. It's an open-air venue. Up to 800 people will sit on these seats on the left. And then over here on the right will be a stage. You might recognize the stage if you saw the movie, Miss Congeniality.
Head east on Riverwalk toward Riverwalk.
That's where they did the swimsuit competition right there.
Some of the tour guides that drive boats were in the movie because they had the boats running for it.
In honor of a former Texas governor named Dolph Briscoe.
Head southeast on Riverwalk.
Some of the highlights are Pancho Villa's last known saddle, Santa Anna's ceremonial sword. I like this sculpture over here to the right of this cowboy herd, this cow.
I wasn't expecting you to say farmers.
Now guys, don't worry, this bridge is really low, but don't worry, I'm a decent driver. Decent. I've never hit anybody's head on this bridge.
Hi.
Not on this one.
Bye!
So for centuries, people get married on this heart because they think it's going to be really lucky. This is the bottom of the heart right here. Goes around the other side of the tree. It comes back around this way. It makes a perfect indented heart. She's my next door neighbor. She's been married there 3 times. Right? Oh, you didn't know, sir? Marriage Island right there. Supposed to be very, very lucky. Be on the Riverwalk right over here on the left, guys.
Hi.
She feeds the ducks. Actually, I'm working on a commission over here. Over on the right is the Westin Hotel. It's not really historic or anything, but that is where the visiting team would often stay when they play against the five-time NBA champions San Antonio Spurs.
Because ours has got that waterfall, the dam, remember that?
Now the big building on the left, I would probably say this is probably the most talked about building on the Riverwalk. It's called the Tower Life Building now. When they built it in 1929, was the Smith and Young Building now. If you look at the very top, you will see gargoyles hanging out over the side. Did y'all see the movie Ghostbusters? You did? Yeah. You're going to see some scary little ugly evil faces called grotesque. Notice
mấy cái mặt
this.
mấy cái mặt cái tượng á.
Notice when the man is
Scary
happy,
face.
the woman is not. And then look at the next
Nó
step.
mấy cái
When the
trụ
woman is
nè.
happy, the man is not.
Thành đó.
When do they both get happy at the same time? Look at the side of the building. That's right, when they're socially distant. Because that is the County Courthouse. Built way back in 1897, it's made of red sandstone and Texas granite. All right, this isn't on the tour, but I want to show you something. Turn around, look at the building with the gargoyles one more time. Now, if you look at the very top, it itself does look like a Titanic ship. Like this is the front, like King of the World, and then the top part is the back of the ship, like it's coming in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. If you have a couple margaritas, you can see it real good. Use your imagination. Into the flood channel. Now it is quite different through here. It's about 15 feet deep. In the case of heavy rains, this floodgate will rise up and it closes and it secures this portion of the Riverwalk off. Now, if you look down the river to the left, that's another floodgate. Now, that's a dam, so I'm not going to go that way until my last day at work. Then I'll see what this boat really can do.
Woo.
Those are called love locks. Now, what two people do that love each other, they bring them a lock. Lock the lock, they kiss the key, they throw it in the river to show love for each other. That's funny because in Spanish that means painful. Yeah, our love locks are on Painful Street. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to you? Or don't answer that. State of Texas, what you'd want to do is follow these steps up over here on the left. Go about 100 yards back there until you reach the old San Fernando Cathedral. It dates back to 1731, and to this day it's where the ashes of the defenders of the Alamo are at, right up there inside that church. Sometimes in this fine neighborhood. Now earlier I showed you the floodgate that will rise up in the case of a flood. Now this one comes down in the case of a flood. Like a guillotine. It even looks like a guillotine, don't it? Comes down fast too. Every day at 5:25 p.m. they drop it. Now guys, you can actually look up and see the part that will come down. You gotta open up 1 minute after Prohibition ended, and when it opened up it was already fully stocked full of alcohol. So let me, good question that you asked me, so I could actually tell you about this. The reason why we even have flood, J-Lo, she was proposed to a lot of places with. Hotel opened up in 1968, just in time for the World's Fair, but if you were looking at this site in 1853, you'd be looking at little boys studying for school on the balconies of the St. Mary's School for Boys. So guys, think about that. 170 years ago, this... Alright, I showed you an imaginary ship. I'm going to show you something else. Once again, not on the tour, but I add things because I think it's interesting. There's an optical illusion. It's kind of... It looks bad, don't it? The illusion is it's a triangular-shaped building. You're only seeing one wall. What proves that illusion? Now, from 1930 up until recently, this was known as the Mix Hospital. It was the first fully air-conditioned hospital in the nation. was the birthplace of Oliver North, as well as Carol Burnett. In front of us, that is the Hyatt Regency. It was completed in 1981. Now, the story behind this, originally this building was supposed to be way taller than that. But then came the shadow on the Alamo. And we ain't having none of that around here. That's actually the reason why San Antonio does not have a big... Now look at this building on the right. It looks like it's got a big birthday cake at the top.
Birthday cake on the top.
Casino Club building. Now you heard me right. I said casino, but if you thought you were going to go over there and play some blackjack and slot machines, oh no you're not. You're in Texas where gambling is illegal. Y'all know that, right? That's right. In Texas you get church bingo and you like it. Now this... So guys, let me ask y'all something. Have any of y'all ever tried a restaurant like this coming up over here on the left, where the wait staff can talk to you as rudely to you as they would like? It's actually a lot of fun, isn't it? Shoot, my waitress from Denny's this morning, she get her a job there. She'd be a natural. So this Riverwalk design was going to be safe from flooding, and he wanted to encourage other businesses to come down here, and they did. The very first, I don't know, maybe they're closed today. Wow. Some of us got to work today and tomorrow, but hey, I'll take it. Now, if you were to continue going straight right here, you would be in the natural flow of the San Antonio River. Instead, I'm going to make a left-hand turn and we're going to go into the man-made
mình xong rồi
portion of
qua bên kia là cái bến nãy mình phải không? Còn bên này là
Now they made this part
lúc
here
đầu
in the
tiên mình quay là mình quay
1960s.
bên này.
Remember I told you about that World's Fair where they built that
Hồi nãy
big
mình
hotel
quay bên
tower?
này nè, mình quay
So
bên
they
này trước
also
xong rồi
built
mình mới
this
qua bên
part
kia
right
mình mua
here
vé.
For that World's Fair to that World's Fair, which is about a couple hundred yards away.
Giờ nó quẹo đường ấy nữa. Nó nãy mình mua vé bên đó đó. Bây giờ đi tiếp. Chưa xong. Chưa hết tour.
We got some new artwork on the wall. Right over here on the left, guys. This is what you do. You go stand in the middle of it. Someone takes your picture, and then it makes it look like you got big butterfly wings or angel wings. Now, if you're not tall enough, it's just going to make it look like you got really big ears.
Butterfly.
Was what once was there in 1906. The Fairmont was a 3-story, £3 million hotel. Now, Marriott. Guys, hey, look at this. Look here in the back. See if y'all can see the foundations on it. Y'all see how this sculpture already has like a really big... See the bottom with such a big... I think y'all still looking to the right. In their own natural habitat.
Quá trời chim rồi đó.
We are now approaching the most dangerous part of the Riverwalk. Now, why do I say that, guys? Hang on to your wallet. This is the Shops at River Center. Shops at River Center opened up in 1988. Has over 120 stores. All I ever heard. They tell you that? Theater. Look up there on the 3rd level. There's a restaurant that crosses over the river now called Hooters. Right? Give you all some money while you're on the Riverwalk. Don't smoke. They can give you a fine. Now, of a guy named St. Anthony of Padua. Now, St. Anthony lived in the country that gave us the statue in 1968, and where we get our name? San Antonio. Move! They're trying to look at that statue. Hey. I joke around a lot, guys, but listen while you're out here. You'll hear tours that sound like this. Now, way back in 1868, those townspeople said, hey, we want a place to worship in our own native language. So they built the beautiful Gothic-style church over here to the right. Street level, the St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Looks like an exorcist a little bit, doesn't it? Railing on the Riverwalk. There's actually a reason for it. They appreciate y'all coming out. This time, look around, make sure you got everything you brought with you. If you had a good time, we'll exit in an orderly fashion to the right. If you did not have a good time, hey, don't worry about the box, guys. Don't worry about it. But just exit over here on the left side. Any way you want to. Joking. Did y'all take pictures on the way in? If you took pictures, they'll show your pictures over here on the way out. Alright, let me tie down the boat.
Em xin chào tạm biệt mọi người. Cả nhà nhớ đăng ký, like và share ủng hộ cái kênh của em nha mọi người ơi. Em xin chào và hẹn gặp lại ở next video.